Hello and welcome back to Jack Knives Reviews. I'm of course your host, Jack Knives. Today we'll be looking at the action comedy, Novocaine. Nathan Kane, a simple bank teller, has a disorder that allows him to not feel pain. He meets and falls for a girl named Sherry at his bank. But just as things are starting to look up for them, a heist goes on at the bank, resulting in Sherry getting kidnapped. Now Nathan must track down and kill anyone who gets in his way, regardless of his bodily harm, in order to get Sherry back. I didn't really know what to expect from this movie. I saw the trailer, thought it looked kind of goofy and fun, and yeah, for the most part, that's pretty much what it is. It's a fun action gore fest that just feels like a throwback to the kind of schlocky fun movies that I liked from like the 80s and early 90s. If I were to describe the movie in any way, it'd be wincing, because it's gonna make you wince. It made me go ooh a lot of time. And granted, as a person who watches a lot of horror films, that's kind of to be expected, but it's more of like using the related pains of things that make you go ooh. But the action, the comedy, the choreography is fantastic. It has this fun weirdness to it that makes you just enjoy it from beginning to end. Jack Quaid has a lot of charm to him. He takes the character from The Boys, but kind of amps it up to like more of a dork. And because of that, it just comes off as just this guy who's way in over his head, but he just does not care. He is essentially the ram just headbutting without thinking, and that's pretty much his character in this whole movie. I was happy to see Amber Midthunder in this. I have repeatedly talked about how much I loved her performance in Prey, and I like that she's slowly getting more movie roles. I would love to see her in more things, but her and Jack have this great chemistry in the movie. I feel like it doesn't come off as too forced. It feels like, oh, they kind of work really well together. They're very cutesy, but not overly cutesy. And she's kind of flirtatious, but not too much. And he is just the right amount of awkward, where, again, his whole character is he's way in over his head. And he just barrels through it. Ray Nicholson from Smile 2 plays the main villain in this, and yeah, he does a pretty good job. Not really much to say about his character. I don't think he's really in the movie too much. I am liking that, again, just like Amber Midthunder, he's slowly getting more roles, and I would like to see him in more main character roles down the line. But for what he does in this movie and the way the movie is, I feel like there's enough of a nugget here that I could see building at least one more movie off of, and I really hope they do, because I like the idea of this movie. The whole concept of a guy who can't feel pain, just doing everything he can to get this girl that he likes, and just him destroying his body without any regard because he can't feel anything. It's so funny. It's so funny, but then there's also a lot of parts that make you go, oh, in disgust. But there's going to be a lot of parts where you're watching this and you're going to be very, very much like biting your teeth or looking away or wincing, and that, to me, is a good sign of what they wanted to do with this movie. There's a lot of well-placed dark comedy, dark action. It feels like similar to the movie Nobody, but if Nobody was amplified to a higher level. And I loved the way this movie is just balls to the wall. We're not gonna get an Oscar. We're not trying to go for that. We're just having a good time and making a fun movie. Honestly, I could see this as like a double feature of like Baby Driver and this movie. If I were to have a movie theater, I would definitely put those as like a double feature. And it just feels like in that same vein of, if you like just a fun, weird popcorn movie, this one's got you covered. I give Novocaine 4 out of 5. Have you seen Novocaine? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I'll see you next time.